There is a level of discipline that makes people uncomfortable. Not because it is loud, not because it is aggressive, but because it is silent. Silent discipline exposes something most people try to hide. It removes excuses from the room. When someone wakes at the same hour every day, trains without discussion, and works without waiting for motivation, others feel pressure. Consistency becomes a mirror, and most people do not like what they see in that reflection. So why do some minds become unbreakable while most collapse under ordinary resistance? The answer is not found in modern productivity advice. It comes from an older system, one practiced quietly by Zen monks and refined by samurai. In those monasteries, discipline was never treated as personality. It was treated as architecture. A monk did not wake early because he felt inspired. He woke early because the bell rang. The bell rang every day at the same hour, calling the same action. There was no negotiation, no internal debate. When choice disappears, discipline becomes automatic, like a river flowing downhill, like machinery turning gears. Now imagine someone ordinary. Let us call him Daniel. Daniel wants to become disciplined. He reads books, watches motivational videos, sets ambitious goals. For a few days he feels powerful. Then something small happens. A late night. A missed session. One break in the chain. Suddenly the momentum disappears. Daniel believes discipline depends on motivation. But motivation is unstable. Research from places like Harvard has shown that motivation fluctuates constantly with stress, sleep, and emotion. If discipline depends on motivation, it depends on weather. Then there is the illusion of choice. Studies from MIT show that every decision drains mental energy. When you repeatedly decide whether to act, hesitation begins to grow. Ancient systems removed the decision entirely. There was no "should I train today?" There was only "it is time." Another illusion is variety. Modern culture celebrates endless new routines, new systems, new methods. But mastery has always been repetition. A sword master does not practice 1,000 techniques. He practices one technique 10,000 times. Variety entertains the mind. Repetition transforms it. Then comes the illusion of perfection. People believe they must perform perfectly, so when they miss one day they believe the system is broken. But ancient discipline followed a different rule. Continuity over perfection. A flawed action today is always superior to a perfect plan tomorrow. Finally, there is the illusion of willpower. People assume disciplined individuals simply resist temptation better than others. But even elite performers know something deeper. Willpower is temporary. Systems are permanent. This is where the ancient method becomes powerful. First, a public declaration. When others know your commitment, your identity begins to change. Second, a fixed time. The same hour every day. Third, a fixed action. One simple practice repeated endlessly. Fourth, practice without gaps. No emotional exceptions. Fifth, pre-decided responses. When resistance appears, the system already knows what to do. Something strange happens when this structure runs long enough. The old identity begins to disappear. The version of you that waited for motivation slowly fades. The person who negotiated with comfort becomes unfamiliar. In its place appears something calmer, more mechanical, more reliable, like a machine that no longer questions whether it should move. Months later, you may look back at the person you once were and feel something unusual. Distance. Because the disciplined mind does not feel dramatic. It feels inevitable. If you are serious about building that kind of mind, subscribe to this channel. Then write your practice in the comments, your fixed time and your fixed action. Consider it a public declaration. Because once you begin operating through a system like this, something irreversible happens. You stop behaving like everyone else. And eventually, you stop recognizing the person you used to be.